I'm Felicia Taylor.
And I'm Rob Morrison. Coming up this hour, Jeffrey Lyons talks to actor Vince Vaughn about his new movie. I really want to see this.
That's what you said.
A mob
Actually,
flick.
It looks funny.
Yeah, called Made.
And he's played with everyone from Billy Joel and Paul Simon to Tower of Power. This morning we'll enjoy a live performance from I can't say this. Say it for me.
Saxophonist.
Saxophonist. I want to say saxophonist or something. David Mann.
As a seasoned musician, saxophonist David Mann has worked with some of the top names in the music business, including Paul Simon, Billy Joel, Madonna, George Michael. It's a long list. He has also toured for 3 years as part of Tower of Power's legendary horn section. And that's not all. He also manages to find time to write and produce for other artists as well. David Mann, welcome.
Thank you for having us on.
Thanks a lot for coming in. And Gil Parris on guitar, thank you for being here as well. Let's talk about your new album, Touch.
Yes.
Where does that name come from?
Well, when we were doing the CD, musicians are always talking about, do we play a certain piece of music with the right touch or certain right flavor to it? And so it comes from that, but it also comes from a certain sort of sensuality to the music as well.
And what is the feel, the mood on Touch?
Well, it's a contemporary jazz CD, but it's got some sort of a moody characteristic to it, and I guess a certain sexiness to it, hopefully, and that's what we were going for.
All right. Now we've been listening to it all morning. You guys sound great. As I mentioned, you do it all: perform, compose, produce. That's quite a thing to be able to do all that. Do you have a preference, one, or they all kind of come together?
It's all just different parts of the equation. Basically, performing live is all about connecting with people, and that's what we've all been doing from the beginning. But producing is a more a private place. I sit at home with my headphones on, and I compose and I produce, and it's a more private world. But I love doing all of it. So
right.
It's all part of what I do.
Now we mentioned that you've played with so many people and legendary acts. Let's talk a little bit about Tower of Power, because I'm a big fan of Tower of Power.
Yeah.
What was that whole experience like?
Oh, that was amazing. I spent 3 years traveling the world with those guys and made a CD which is called Sold Out back in '95, and that was just a treat. I mean, the power of that horn section is exciting, and,
yeah.
and the fans just went crazy every time they played, and so I really had a great time with that.
Excellent. What are we going to hear this morning?
We are going to play the single off my new CD, which is, the CD is called Touch, as we mentioned, on Encoded Music.
Okay.
And we are going to play a song called Stone Groove.
All right. David Mann, Gil Parris, take it away.
Wow.
All right, David Mann. Yeah. Parris. Outstanding. Thank you very much for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
You guys sound amazing.